Once I started my presentation to the most senior leadership team this way. Guys, please do ask lots of questions and take this presentation apart, because you know just as much about my job than I know about your job. I laid the foundation for this conversation very quickly, because the one thing I hate in organizations is this democratic approach. In fact, that's why I hate in democracy as well. That people who have no bloody clue about what you do has their vote, has their say. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't share what you do and what is it that you would like to implement. Of course you do. It's not your company. You ask for feedback, you pick their brain, you agree, you disagree, you collect information. But the decision must lie with the expert, because there is no solution that will have only positive impact. So the expert can measure all the pros and cons and decide what's the best way of moving forward, considering everything. But it doesn't mean that Linda is coming with her zero expertise in the field that you are trying to solve a problem at, and now you need to take on board Linda's feedback and change the way you want to do things. No, Linda, we're not going to do that unless you have a really good point. This buy-in nonsense that we have encouraged in corporations for a very long time is what creates stagnation. This is what creates this watered-down version of fantastic ideas. Because Linda is there with her no expertise and incompetence, and now we have to listen to Linda. We need to ask for consensus and buy-in, because without Linda's buy-in, we are not doing anything, despite the fact that Linda doesn't have a bloody clue about anything. And that's why I love Netflix's way of making change. So they have this captain model, which means that one person owns the call, gather context, hear dissent, then decide. The rest, disagree, commit, move. That's it. For every significant decision, they identify an informed captain who is responsible for making a judgment call on the right way ahead. Then different teams, each led by their own informed captain, implement the decision. That's it. That's the risk to change. So yeah, if you want to make change, you need to make sure that there is a decision maker. And it's not based on everybody's opinion. Yes, we still collect feedback, but we also need to acknowledge that the people we are collecting feedback from probably have no idea what needs to be done. That's why I also hate committees.